So first one, we'll start with the first option, that is okay, poly models. Okay, we are having some preset models, or as we can say, some geometrical shapes are available. Directly we'll take and we'll create the objects on this one. Okay, today we'll see this one and we'll see the properties of these objects, and translation properties also we'll see today. Okay, now first one, we can create a sphere, cube, cylinder, cone, torus, plane, disc, okay, and platonic, okay, super shape, and text option, and svg option. Over here, this some geometrical shapes are there which can create certain objects, we can say. Okay, this is your first option, and same options can be created by using this create menu, poly primitives. Now here also we are having same options over here now. Okay, so right now we are accessing from here, and second one we can access from here also. And even you can use your marking menu also, which I have shown in the initial what is it stage, that is holding a space bar you will get menu. Okay, once you click and hold your space bar, you can go to the create option. Under create, you can go with the poly option. Under poly, you can take this sphere also from here now. Okay, is it okay? Now when you release the mouse button on this one, it will create a sphere over here now, like this. But again I don't recommend this one initial stage. Why? Because you need to means understand that marking menu, how it works, then you can use that one. Okay, right now we'll use this one and this one also. Okay, now before starting this one, right now we can see one option is not active here now. What is it? What is the option? Interactive creation. Okay, without interactive creation, I'm creating this one. After this one, I'll show you how to use this also. I'll show you now. Okay, let's see. I'm creating a sphere from here. Once you click this icon over here, now the sphere will be created on this grid here now. This is what grid we are having. Now this is the main line of the grid. Nothing but so what is it? Origin point, we can say, of the grid. That is the center point. Now we can create the object exactly in the center point of the grid here now. So just I am moving this one. Now second object I am creating cube. Okay, I'll move up little bit and I'll move this right side. Now third option, cylinder. I'm creating a cylinder and just I'm moving this left side. Then cone, move up and back side here. And then torus, I'm moving towards right side. And then plane option, move this up and towards left side. These are the common objects which we use very frequently. These are the geometrical shapes. Okay, so how to create so you got an idea? Just we have to click. Object will be created in the center point of the grid. Nothing but that is origin point of the grid, we can say. It will create on that origin point, and we can move later on by using the move tool. I'll disclose these tools separately, but right now I'm using the move tool, and I'm using the direction. X direction is red. Okay, blue is nothing but Z direction, and green is what? Y direction. It's which direction you want to move, that you can click and you can activate that and you can move. Is it okay? This one? Right. Now coming back to the next point now. So some of the new options are available in 2018, that is disc, platonic, okay, and super shape on this one. So once you click this one, it will create this type of model. Same plane model only, but it will be little round on this one now. And similarly, one was platonic object. It is similar to the sphere only. Okay, near about sphere only. Okay, and one more option is there, that is super shape. Super shape is also similar to the sphere only. Okay, yeah. So these are the objects available inside this poly. So poly options, some geometrical shapes. We can create these all shapes in this way. Now we need to see the properties of these objects, how the properties and how to change the properties and all. When you select this geometrical shape or object, we can say, or shape, we can say, on the right side you will be having a channel and layer editor. Can you see this box over here? Okay, now if it is not active, just click this first icon on this right side of this window over here now. Okay, once you click this one, it will activate this panel over here now. Once you select this one, okay, this is what translation properties. Translation in the sense movement, rotation, and scaling. So this can be done by these properties. I'll come to this one separately, but right now I'm targeting the object properties now, or shape properties we can say. Now once you select this one, now in the input option, can you see this input option over here? Okay, above input you are having the name. You can rename this shape if you want it, but right now I'm not renaming this one. I'm keeping the original as it is. Excuse me. Now second option, input. Now in this polysphere option, when you select this polysphere, you get the properties of this object here now. Okay, so under this one, first of all, radius we are having, we can increase the radius. Right now it is 1, I am making this 2 now. So I'll get it into the center so that you can see now. What happened now? Original it was 1 inch or 1 feet we can say. Now I made it as 2 on this one. Nothing but 200%, means 100% to 200% we have increased the size of the object we can say. Right? Now once after defining the property, that is radius value, now we are having subdivisions. Subdivisions are nothing but this one now. Okay, this axis. Okay, now subdivision height is this one, and this is what subdivision axis we can say, this one. Now I'm reducing this one to 1 now. When I click 1 and when I press enter button now, see what happened, automatically the value will set to 3 minimum. How much it is now? 3. That is minimum. Okay, now we can rotate and we can see this object. Right now we are having 3 number of sides for this object now. Similarly, okay, now I'll make this 20. So back again to the original one. Now I'm taking height segment also 1. When I press enter, again it will also set for 3 here, minimum 3. Now we can see this top surface, middle surface, and the bottom surface of this one. Okay, so like this you can create any object related to this one, or which is similar look over we can say, that we can create object using these points. Right now I'm making this default value 2020 now. 2020 by default it has created a nice and very smooth object over here now. No more extra segments are needed for making more smooth. But if you want, you can increase also. I'm giving 50 now. What happened? It has increased to 50. I'm increasing this 50 segments for this one also. See? Now this object and this object, now both are looking similar over here. Now see? Means initially with this object, if I don't have any much properties in this one, now we can see there's so many properties are there for this one to increase all these things. Instead of this one, very simple and easy option is what? You increase number of segments, automatically this will go to this level now. Okay, so I'll move this one backside. I don't want this, so I'm taking the sphere again back. So I'm going with the default value. Select these 2 boxes here. Now just click and drag with the mouse button. Select this, open this sphere, and click and drag these 2 boxes to select these 2 and give default value 20 and press enter. Both boxes value will change. So this point is clear. First point, sphere properties, right? Now I'm deleting this one now. Now second option, that is cube. Now I'll bring the cube in the center so that we can see the cube. Right now number of sides we are having for this one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total number of sides are 6 for this one now. Now once you click this one, now we are having width, height, and depth here now. So first of all, we increase the width now. So I'll make it 3 so that you can see what happened now. It has increased the width of the object in this level. Okay. Similarly, I'm increasing the height to so 1.5 for this one. 1.5 in the sense it may be 1.5 inches, not for height, sorry, 0.1 for height here. Now what happened? It has become a little plank type we can say, or floor type we can say this one. Now I'm creating a depth of 2 inches on this one now. Sorry, 2. This is enough for this 2. Select this object and define the value 2 over here now. Right now we can see this is what we are having the object here now. By using the property, we have created a block of rectangle shape, okay, which height is 0.1 and depth is 2 and width is 3. So altogether I'll make all 3 so that you can see how the object will look like again. It will look like cube only. If I'm creating a table, or if I'm creating a flooring, if I'm creating a walls, if I'm creating a roof, okay, certain objects, okay, so now I need to define the value exactly according to this one now. Example, if I'm creating a table, I need the surface, that is width, should be around 4. Okay, height should be 0.05. Okay, and the depth of this one, so approximately I'm giving 2.5 for this depth here. Now whenever you are creating a table, you can create this one as an top surface of the table. Now you can see. Now similarly, so this is the property for this one. What is it? Width, height and depth in this one. Now similarly, I'm increasing the height so that you can see. Okay, now I'm moving this one. Now zoom. Right now I'm having segments here. Segments are nothing but divisions. Divisions we can call, or partitions we can call for this one. Right now width divisions are there. I'm making this 3 width division for this one. Nothing but 3 partitions. How many? I made it 3 partitions by using this subdivision width. Similarly, subdivision height also I'm making 3. Now you can see the height subdivision 1 section, 2 section and 3 section over here. Similarly, depth segment I want again 3 for this one, so make it 3 and press enter. Now see what happened? First division, second division and third division. So like this you can make your object, okay, remodel by using these properties. But right now we have only activated the option, we have not yet modeled this object. Okay, I'll show you. First of all, I'm showing the properties, how we can define the properties. Later similar properties will take and remodel our object to different shapes, we can say. Okay, is it clear this point? Okay, so this is what polycube properties. Now we can define the properties in this way. And just a simple example, I'll make it 1 1 now. Just for idea, I'm giving one small object I'm creating with this one. 1 second, let me select this one, go to the height and make it 0.05 for this one. Okay, now I'm taking the properties, cylinder properties. Let's create a table with this one now. Come, bring the cylinder to the center. Right now you can see this is what cylinder we can see. A round shape, you can see totally it is a round shape with full block of full solid block we can see. Now I'm changing the properties. Come back here and radius we can increase. So if I want any table pipe, if I want it now, example, the table which I'm creating, it is similar to this one now. Okay, table with, okay, round pipes we can say. Now this is the table we can say, round table. Okay, so round pipe we can say this one, or else we can say this one now. Okay, now if I want this I have created one cylinder I have created, so I need a height for this one. Approximately you see this corner tables, approximately you'll be having of 3 to 3.5 feet of height here. Okay, so now I'll take this one. Now I'll take this radius as 0.1 inch for this one, sorry, 0.1. so what happened now, it has become little slim on this one, so you can see the radius. Now when you place this one, now it is proportional, it is matching this area also, see. Okay, as we see the proportions as per the surface, it is matching this one now. Okay, so now this is how the pipe can be created, but I need a height for this one now. Right now it is 2, I want to make it 2.5 for this one now. Okay, let me move this one and move it on the top of the surface here now. Just put it down and bring this surface also a little down over here now. See, one leg we got it for this one. Let me go to the top surface on this one, top portion of this one. Let me move this. There is a, yeah, over here right now. Now we can see this is my cylinder, nothing but leg of this table we can say. I'm putting this one into the center of this one now, over here now. But when I click outside, I cannot see the pipe, how to modify and how to keep 4 pieces over here now. So use number 4 key from the keyboard, 4 numerical key 4. Either from the right side or from the normal characters we can say 4. Now this 4 I pressed it. Now what happened, now it has gone to the wireframe mode now. Okay, if I want to go back to the shaded mode, press 5 for going back to the shaded mode. 4 is for wireframe mode, 5 is for shaded mode. Okay, so I am pressing 4. Select this one. Now I want to make 3 more copies here now. I need the same copy, 3 more. But before modeling this one, I need to modify the shape. Right now, just I am using this one, but later I will show you how to modify this one. Don't worry. But right now, just I want to modify, I want to give a little bit better, good design over here. Now see this table, can you see? Some design is there over here now. Okay, this design I want to create it for this table also. So for this one, what I need to do, I need an height segments over here. Whenever you are molding it to different shape, we need some subdivisions over here now. So subdivisions I am taking approximately 3 on this one. Right now we can see we got this portion, but I am taking 4 for this one. Why? Because I need bottom portion also should have something in this one now. So whenever you are modifying the object, try to modify in perspective view. Sometime we have to go to the front view, sometime we have to go to the side view, sometime we have to go to the top view. Just now we have seen pipe. If I want to organize that leg, so what's it, pipe, I have gone to the top portion for organizing exactly in the corner of this so what's it, surface here now. Now I am going to the side view for organizing, checking this one whether it is perfectly aligned in the side or not. See here now, just put this one over here. Now come to the front portion and check here also whether it is properly aligned in the bottom of the table or not. See, so it is perfect now. So now what I need to make a copy. Before making a copy, I need to modify this now. So come to this side view or front view, right click on this one, right click and hold it. Okay, then go to the vertex option here. Can you see what we need to do? We need to move and we need to release our mouse on the vertexes. Once it is released, select these 2 portions and use scaling option, R key for scaling. And you can see this one, the top height I want to decrease. So just click and drag this Y direction little closer so that I can get this height here now. Can you see? Similarly, this point I want to move it now. I don't want to scale it, I want to move down here now. Is it clear? Now I want to increase little bit more now. So I am using R key, scale little bit more, I am increasing now. Right now my object is ready. Means now I want to design this one. Right click on this one, faces mode, select this face mode completely, all, nothing but this is what marquee selection. Once it is done, what I have done, right click on this one, go to the faces mode. Once you selected the faces mode, use the same tool for making a selection of this area and then use the option called extrude on this one. Right now these all options which will come in the coming up class, just I am showing you how we can design the table. Okay, don't worry about the design. This is not your means exact class which I am showing right now. Okay, just an option which I am showing that we can remodel the shape into different shape now. 1 second, sorry. Just click and drag inside to have a nice shape on this. Okay, once it is done, again click, okay, right click on object mode. Now can you see this one? And in the bottom portion also I want to do the same thing now, but I want to extend it outside. Go to the side view, zoom on this area, right click on this one, again go to the faces, select the bottom portion of this all faces here. Come back to the perspective. Why? Because it is very easy for me to select from the side view. So that's the reason I have gone to the side view. Alt and middle mouse button to pan. Now use extrude. Can you see this blue color arrow over here now? Not cube. We have to click the arrow. We have to drag outside to create a shape like this now. Okay, once it is done, use your R key. R key is for what? Scaling purpose. Right now you can see right now it is very means very height, very much height here. I don't want this much of height. I need to decrease this one. Just click and drag this one to decrease the height. Now we can see a nice shape. We got it over here now. See, move tool and try to move it little down over here now. See. Okay, so right click on this one, object mode. Can you see this table now? Little bit design table we can see. Now I need 4 legs of this one now. So go to the top portion, and Control D to make a duplicate copy and try to move this one and organize on the right side here. How many pieces we got it? 2 pieces. Similarly, I can come to the side front view. I can select both objects at a time. Right now it is selected both. How we can identify whether it is selected both or not? Go to the perspective view. Now we can see both objects are selected. From where I am using, earlier I have used from the top view, now I am using from the front view on this one. Maximize this one, Control D and try to move right side and see the gap in between both here and here. The gap should be similar on this one, approximate, not exactly, approximate. Now use your space bar, come back and see this one. Now your table is ready. Which table? Just now what we have seen, this table. Now again we can add everything, but now this is not our main class where we are modeling this table and all. Just we are seeing the object with the properties of this one. Okay, second one, editing option also I have shown you today, but again this class will come tomorrow. How to edit the object, how to define this extrude and other option I'll disclose tomorrow. Right now it is clear till here. You don't do this designing all. Take cylinder, try to give the value, exact value, and organize under this table. That's it. Okay. Because this is your second class, I don't want to give strain to you to model this one. But again, if you are good enough, if you are comfortable, yeah, then you can do it. Okay, right. So now this cylinder we have finished, and we have finished the cube option also. Okay, now let's go to the other section. How much time is left? Maybe 15-20 minutes more. Okay, right. Okay. Okay, so we'll see the all properties here. Okay, right. So now coming back to the third point, that is torus. Now move this torus in the center, a little bit zoom. Now how it is looking. Now cube, we can see cube can be created any box model. If I'm having, I can create a box using that one. I can create any model related to that one. Now similarly, you have seen sphere also, what we can create using a sphere. Okay, that also we have seen. Okay, but I need one so from your side, after seeing this all objects, I need minimum okay, now using a sphere, okay, minimum how many models can be created? Minimum in the sense I need 5 names which you can give me, which we can create using a sphere model. Example, I'll give you football. Right, football can be created using sphere. This is one example I've given. Cube. Okay, again minimum 5 names I needed from this side also. What can be created on this one now? Okay, now you can create a TV monitor. So I'm writing as a TV on this one now. Or just now you have seen table also. Table also can be created using this one now. Okay. Now third option, cylinder. Okay, using the cylinder, again minimum 5 so 5 names I need which can be created using cylinder. Now we can create a pipe. Okay, one example which we have already seen that one. Okay, and next after this one, like so we are having torus. Okay, now again minimum 5 for this one also, torus. One example I'll give you here, donut. Okay, donut is similar to the torus on this. Now next one is cone. Okay, again minimum 5 names for the cone also. Now one example, that is ice cream. Okay, now this is regarding your cone sections. Now other sections are there, like plane. Okay, so for plane again minimum 5 examples. One second. Okay, this is for the floor. Okay, you can create for floor surface on this one. Okay, and other portions are there. Disk again. So these two options, it is similar to the sphere only. Is you can calculate this same thing can be calculated in cylinder only. Okay, disk is nothing but plane only. This comes under same part here. Okay, right. So I need minimum names of this. Okay, 6 geometrical shapes which we can create it. Okay, not now, after the class, whenever your studies are completed, if you can make out 5 names out of this one, what we can create. One example I have already given, another 4 example you need to get it. Okay, I'll share this one in the WhatsApp. Okay, just check it and let me know tomorrow. Let's continue our class now. Right now, so let's go to the torus now. On this one, torus, we can have this first one, that is radius. Okay, first radius we are having. Let me make it this one as 3, so that what happened, it has become huge shape in the round shape, you can see. Now example 0.1, if I'm giving, now what happened, it has become a tiny piece over here. Now 1 second. Right now it has become similar to the sphere only, but right now we are having some hole over here now. Hello? Hello? Yeah. Okay. You can see my screen, isn't it? Okay, done. So let's come to the torus now. Yeah. Yes, please. Yeah. It is separate actually. The separate software is there for that. Yeah. Okay. So now I have given the one value, that is radius. Radius I have given 0.1. So now it is looking similar to the sphere only. But we need a second section radius. Now section radius in the sense nothing but inside radius, how much you want to make it now. So I am giving 0.01 for this one now. What happened now? It has become a small shape over here now with this round shape, you can see. Okay, so like this we can remodel this one like this. So first section I am going back again to 0.5. Now second section I am going to 0.1 for this one to create a round shape on this one. Like this, remodel this one by using these two properties, radius and section radius also. Third option is what twist option we are having in this one. So first of all, what I'll do, I'll reduce the height subdivisions over here. Now we can see height subdivision I have reduced to around minimum 3 on this one. This one round portion of the pipe here. That I have reduced to 3 sections. Now if I use the twist option, now we can see how this is twisting here now. Can you see? Like this it can twist now. You can use you use this one for animation also. We can use this one. Okay. So now I have given this value, that is twisting value. I am not giving anything, 0. I am keeping this one. Now second option, what subdivision axis? Right now it is 20. I am making 1. When I press enter, it will go by default 3. So height subdivision is 3, and as well as subdivision axis also 3. For giving a perfect shape, they have given the default value 2020 by default. So then you can see the nice shape with a round portion, we can say. Okay. So one, we can say donut can be created using this point. Now for donut, what we need to do, we need to increase the section, what is the radius value to 0. Okay, and section radius to 0.4 we can say. Now it will become shape like this now, see. Okay, so like this you can make a reshape of this model. Is it clear, this point? Yeah. Come back to the next cone section now. Under cone sections, okay, first of all we are having the cone. Now we can see the properties of this one. Radius is there. This radius is in the bottom one. How much you want, you can increase and decrease the radius for this bottom portion. Second one, height, we can increase and decrease the height for this one. Now we can see height we can increase and we can decrease it. Okay. Now similarly, subdivision, again minimum 3. Okay, you can see this object over here now. It has number of sides as 3 on this one now. Okay, because of subdivision. So by default is 20 only. Keep it 20. Next option is what? Height segments. So right now we don't have any segment in the height here now. Now if you want, you can make it number of subdivisions as 3 or 4, so for nicely designing this one. Now for you, just I'm showing one example for this one. Just select this all, use extrude option and take this blue color object and reduce it. Now see, now if I want to decrease the height, just press R key and try to decrease the height on this one. Okay, now move this up to make it nice shape on this one. Okay, now you see this one in the tombs, like in the mosques you can see, in the temples you can see, in the forts you can see, this kind of elements will be available for you. Okay, you can easily remodel these shapes now. Okay, so now this is regarding your cone sections. Now under cone sections, let's see the properties once again. Let me undo this all. Height segment we have given, that is 3, and similarly cap segment is there. Cap segment in the sense bottom. Right now we don't have any segment in the cap. Now if you want, you can give this cap segment as 2 so that you can see the cap segment. One second. Cap segment 2 number over here. Now we can see the segments here. Okay, now here also we can increase how many segments you want. You can increase the number of segments also. I want 5, I can give 5 here now. Okay, so like this, these are the properties available for this what do you say, cone. We can use these properties for building it as a different shape using the same properties here. Okay, now come back to the next section, that is plane. Now plane, bring it into the center, so make it 0 all, so it will come in the center. Now zoom. Right now it is plane surface. Now we can maximum use for the flooring, but maximum models are created using this one only. Either you can say the cab, car, we can say bike, we can say, or so what is it, flying jets we can say, or human we can say, animal we can say. Everything can be created using this plane only. Okay, so right now this plane is there. For the plane we have what is it, width and height for this one. Now how much width, how much height you want, you can decide. Zoom out. I'm making this 20 now. See what happened now, it has become a big square box in this. But again it is flat right now because it doesn't have any height at all. See here, it is flat surface only. Now for this one you can use this from the land also, and so uneven land we generally see in the PUBG and all the games. Those kind of environment can be created using sculpting. Means we need to use this one with the sculpting tools for making that look and feel of an area. Okay, yeah. So now this is what subdivision we can say. Subdivision right now by default 10 you can make it 1. There is no change in the object actually if you give 1 or 10. But later when you are creating the surface where you need up and down, we need more vertices over here now. So sometime we need so what is it, 50, sometime 100, sometime 500 also we need it for increasing and giving a realistic look and feel for that one now. Even ocean and what do we say, this one also, what do we say, swimming pool need this kind of means more segments only for making that realistic look and feel for this. Okay, so clear this point. Okay, so these are the objects available in Maya which we can use for creating this one now. Okay, again, so these properties are there, and similarly you can go and you can check the properties and you can change the properties on this one. Now coming back to the second point, now we have created all the models from here now. Okay, but if you see original so when you start Maya first time, now this interactive creation will be on. Now you can see it is on now. Polyprimitives right now it is active. Now if I click here, nothing will happen. Now on the grid it is showing what is it. Now if I click anything now, what it is showing, drag on the grid, means we have to click and drag the mouse button to create the shape. How much size you want, you can increase and decrease the size as per your requirement. So like this we can use this property. Okay, later if you want, if you want, you can give exact value for this one. Means nothing but round figure value we can provide. Okay, so what is this option? Interactive creation. Whenever you are applying the interactive creation, it will not create any object directly onto the grid. We need to click and drag to get a shape and as well as object also. Okay, so this point is clear, I think, how to create with the interactive creation. Now in the similar option, we have few more objects inside this one. Right now we have seen sphere, cube, cylinder, cone, torus, plane, disc, platonics. Okay, pyramid. Pyramid we don't have. It is similar to the cone only. Pyramid. You can see right now. Cone is same, and this one is also same over here now. Okay, I'm removing this option. Poly primitives, interactive creation I'm removing, so that my object will be created directly over here. Okay, these two are similar objects, we can say. This is having a flat surface, this is having a round surface. That's it. Clear? Now coming back to the next one now. After poly primitives, pyramid we don't have. Prism also we don't have here now. Prism. Let me increase the value for the prism. Length we can increase. Sides we can increase. Okay, number of sections we can increase and decrease the number of sections. It is similar to the cylinder only, but you are having a round shape over there. Here we are having minimum over here now. See. Similarly, subdivisions we can increase for the height, and we can increase for the section radius also. Like this, you can create your object here now. Okay, but what is this poly prism option in this one? Now create option. Poly primitives. Now next option, pipe is there. Pipe and cylinder almost all both are same in this case. Now see, here we are having an hollow block. Here we don't have an hollow block over here now. But object if you say it is same, but properties are different here now. Select this one and come back to the properties. First of all, section radius we are having, we can increase the radius. Height we can increase and decrease, how much you want, you can increase and decrease. Okay, thickness in the sense this one can be increased and decreased here now. And next option, subdivision axis 20 we are having, minimum 3. Okay, and subdivision height we can increase and decrease, how many you want it. Okay, we can increase and decrease number of cap segments on this one. Okay, cap subdivision we can say. Okay, so these all properties are related to your cylinder option. Pipe option. Okay, so in these two only one difference is there. We are having a hollow block in the pipe. In the cylinder we don't have that hollow block. Now create option, poly primitives. Next option is helix. Now you can create this object. First of all, let me reduce this section. We can increase and decrease number of sections, how many you want it. Height we can increase and decrease the height here. Width we can decrease, how much you want, we can increase and decrease. Next, radius we are having on this one. We can reduce the radius to make it a little bit slim wires on this one. Okay, so like this you can create your object here. Okay, this is what radius subdivision we can say. Okay, and we are having subdivision, we can increase and decrease the subdivision. Okay, next cap segments are there. Cap segments are over here now. Just rotate and see. This is what cap segment we don't have. Now go to the cap segment and increase the cap segment over here now. Like this you can apply. Okay, clear this point? Right. So this is regarding your this one now. Create option, poly primitives. Now one more option is left on this one, gear and soccer. Let's see the gear option. This is what directly gear we are having. And one more option is there in this one, that is soccer ball. We directly have a ball object over here now, soccer ball over here. Okay, so I'm deleting sorry, 1 second, I need to see the properties. Now come back to the gear. Now we can see the gear properties are there. First of all, number of sides we can increase and decrease, how many you want it. Second one is radius, we can increase and decrease the radius of this. And initial radius we can say, we can increase and decrease the initial radius, that is your center point. Height we can increase and decrease the height. Okay, number of height division in this ones we can increase and decrease. Okay, and gear number of sides we can increase and decrease this area over here now. Gear offset area we can increase and decrease the offset area. Okay, gear top and bottom now we can see. Okay, 1 minute, let me see. Yeah, now we can see these are the properties available inside this one. Okay, so this is how this object can be useful for you for creating any kind of object, you can see. Now coming back to the football, we don't have only as any property, just we can increase and decrease the size for this one. Now side length we are having, we can increase the side length. Okay, we can apply like this. Now zoom it and see. Like this we can apply this property for the football options. Now coming back to the helix properties are this one now. Come to this one. Okay, yeah, so what's it? Columns we can say height, width, radius, subdivision axis, subdivision cost, and subdivision caps on this one. Okay, is it clear? All points? Okay. So right now this is what today's topic. Okay, so which we have covered in this one. So that is polyprimitives. These are the shapes which we have created on this one. Okay, and from here I have shown you, and second one from here also we have seen this option. Okay, and one more section I'll tell you, and then I'll stop it. Okay, so now example, whenever you are creating, like example, if I'm creating a cube, it has certain value which is already decided and given an object onto the grid whenever you are using interactive creation option. But what size it has given? Now if you come to this one, then we can see what one option in this one. But initially I need to set this value to 3. Okay, I have, by default it is set to 1. So now we can go to this, one second. Yeah, go to this create option, polyprimitives, and go to the cone or cube, any one option. I'm going to the settings now. Where we have to go? To the settings over here. Now where it is, beside the name of this object, you'll be having a square box. Just click that square box to activate the property. First of all, the width and height of this object is 1 by 2. 1 is width, sorry, not this one, sorry, maybe radius is there for creation. So I've gone to the other option. One second. Let me go to the create option, polyprimitives, cube. I'm going cube properties. Now we can see width, height, and depth on this one. And similarly, width subdivision, height subdivision, and axis subdivision also, okay, can be defined here now. But initially these values are set. I want initially it should be 2 inches. I can define here now. Similarly, I want segments to be, okay, segments approximately 5 segments for each and every side. So I can give this 5 segments over here. Example, right now I'm giving the width as 3, okay, height as 1.5, sorry, not 1.5, okay, 0.1, and whereas width is 1.5 for this one now. Subdivision axis 3 I'm taking 3 subdivision, 3 subdivision, 3 subdivision, and apply and say create. Now what happened? Object will be created by using these properties. Now let's say create and see. Now can you see this now? Number of subdivision 3. Now we can see number of subdivision 3 and number of subdivision equally 3. Is it clear? Initial properties, if you want, you have to go to this setting. So you have to go to the option and you need to go to the tool, and then we need to see the setting first. Then we have to create the object. Is it clear, this point? Hatip? Okay. So I'll stop the class here. So we have completed this section, and this section we have completed. Tomorrow I'll show you how to modify this object and how to remold in different shape. Okay, so what to do? Right click on this one and going to the vertex, edges, and faces. I'll show you tomorrow this one with the combination of rebuilding a model into different model. Okay, right? So we'll continue this tomorrow. I'll share the recording. See this and practice. Okay, right. Bye. Welcome. Bye.